Ever wish your dog could just tell you what they're thinking? Well, they actually do. Let's decode the secret language of dogs and find out what your pup is really trying to say. Have you ever looked at your dog and thought, "What are you trying to tell me?" You're not alone. Dogs may not speak human language, but they're constantly communicating. And if you know what to look for, their message is crystal clear. Today, we're breaking down the secret language of dogs, what your pup is really trying to say, and how to become fluent in canine communication. Let's start with the tail. Because no, it's not always a sign of happiness. Most people think a wagging tail means a happy dog, but it depends on how they wag. A loose, full-body tail wag usually does mean they're excited or relaxed. But a stiff wag, especially when the tail is high, can signal alertness or tension. If the tail is low and wagging slowly, that may mean uncertainty or nervousness. And a tail tucked between the legs? That's fear or submission. Next up, ears. Dog ears are like emotional antennas. When their ears are perked up and forward, they're focused, possibly alert or curious. Pulled back slightly? That can mean submission or friendliness. Flattened all the way against the head? That's usually fear or discomfort. Some floppy-eared breeds, like golden retrievers, can be harder to read, but the position and muscle tension still tell the story. Let's talk about eyes. Soft, relaxed eyes usually mean your dog feels safe and calm. Wide eyes with the whites showing, sometimes called whale eye, are a sign of stress or discomfort. If your dog is staring directly at someone without blinking, that can be a challenge or warning. But a slow blink or averted gaze is more of a calming signal. They're trying to diffuse tension, not cause it. Now on to body posture. A loose, wiggly body means a happy, relaxed dog. A stiff, upright stance could mean they're on high alert, possibly feeling protective. If your dog crouches low with their rear in the air, that classic play bow, they're inviting you or another dog to play. It's one of the clearest ways dogs say, "I'm not a threat. Let's have fun." What about barking? Not all barks are created equal. A sharp, high-pitched bark is usually excitement, like during playtime or when you grab the leash. A deep, repetitive bark can signal alert or concern, like when someone approaches the door. And a single short bark with a pause? That often means, "Hey, pay attention to me." Goldens, for example, tend to be more vocal than some breeds, but not aggressive, just emotionally expressive. Don't ignore licking and yawning. Sure, your dog might be tired, but yawning can also be a stress signal. Same with lip licking, especially when there's no food around. Both can mean your dog is feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or unsure. It's their way of self-soothing or trying to calm the environment. Paw lifts are subtle but important. If your dog lifts one front paw while standing still, it can signal uncertainty or anticipation. Hunters like retrievers sometimes do this instinctively while tracking. But if you see it in daily life, it may mean they're hesitating or seeking guidance. Now let's talk about leaning. If your dog leans against you, it's more than just cute. It's a sign of trust, bonding, and sometimes a little neediness. Many golden retrievers are famous for their full body lean when they want affection or reassurance. It's one of their signature love languages. Even a dog's breathing tells you something. Heavy panting when it's not hot can mean stress or overexcitement. Slow, steady breathing means your dog is at ease. And if your dog sighs and flops down, that's usually a sign of pure contentment. In fact, many dog owners report their Goldens do this every time they finally get comfy after a long day. Now that you know how dogs speak, what do you do with that knowledge? First, slow down and observe. Watch their body language when they're playing, meeting new people, or just lounging with you. Look for patterns. What do their ears, tail, and posture do when they're happy? Nervous? Curious? Every dog is a little different, but once you start seeing the signals, you can respond better. Second, adjust your own communication. Reward calm body language. Respect stress signals. And remember that shouting or punishment doesn't help. It just confuses them. Understanding your dog's language deepens the bond. It makes training easier, prevents unwanted behavior, and helps your dog feel safe and understood. And if you're a golden retriever person, you already know how expressive they are. The more you tune into their subtle signals, the more you'll see just how much they're trying to say. Your dog is talking to you every day. Now you finally know how to listen. If this helped you understand your dog just a little better, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, straight from someone who actually speaks dog.